The Floss, Bossin Cousins.
I'm Christy.
I'm Callie.
And it is FlossTube number 47, Saturday, January the 4th, 2025. Happy New Year, guys.
That's right.
Albert's just rip-raring to go. She's kind of having to prod me along here lately.
We've had a flip.
We've had a flip. All I want to do is put my pajamas on and get on that couch.
It's
and
a good day to do it. It's cool.
It's gonna be a good 2 weeks. It's looking like we're supposed to be under the threat of inclement weather, storms tomorrow and rain, and then Monday morning the high is for the day is going to be 54. So it's just going to steadily drop, and they're saying a chance of snow and sleet and ice, wind gusts, so that means power outages.
It was about this time last year when we did our Ice Baby, wasn't it?
It might have been.
It'd been close.
So we're just going to get a video done and
hunker down and
hunker
stitch.
down. You got that right.
We got our whips to show. We're going to cover our finishes from last year. I'm telling you, we got this thing organized and ready to go. I told Christy by the end of the month, we'll have recapped the entire year for last year and start off fresh. So,
when did we do our last video?
December the 29th.
Okay, was it
when
the
it was
29th?
posted? Yeah.
Okay. What did y'all do on New Year's? I went to 2 bars. I went to one that's upstairs and one that's downstairs, and I decided I finally settled on the one upstairs. So
I think Jeremy worked. Was New Year's Wednesday?
New Year's Day was Wednesday.
I believe he worked Tuesday night, 24, so I was at the bar by myself.
Yeah.
And I just stitched. That's what I did. I worked on my little blessing sampler. And,
yeah.
Other than that,
I had to go back to work Thursday after being off. We worked out on December the 20th, and Lord, it was hard. I mean, I was busy. I wasn't swamped, but I was busy. But it's just all that end of the month, end of the year, first of the new year. Normally I have all of my file folders set up for the next year. I didn't even have that this time. I had to go in on Thursday, where I normally do payroll on Monday, get checks on Thursday. I had to do it all on Thursday. So I was busy, but I sure didn't want to be there.
I didn't even call her. She called me about lunchtime. She said, well, I was going to call you, and I didn't know if you was up or something. And I thought, well, you was going back to work, so I don't want to call you. I figured you just slammed today or that day. So I've been working in the old sweatshop. But
Oh, I wanted to remind everybody, we still have some Floss Bossin Cousins waterproof stickers for sale. They are $5 each, $1 for postage, and I will try to put the PayPal information in there. And if you want one, I'll be happy to send you one.
I need one to put on my boot too. I probably have one somewhere.
You got $5?
No, I do not. Give you a feel.
You better get. Okay, I'll give you 2. Oh man. But I've just been stitching.
That's all I've been doing, just sewing and stitching.
Where'd you get them earrings at?
You know, I've had those for I don't know how long, and I don't like pink, but Jeremy had got me the sweater, and it was real warm, and I don't usually wear it either because it's got pink in it.
Yeah.
So, but I put her on today.
Are you gonna let your hair go gray?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought so hard about it.
It's honey, it's nearly there.
Yeah,
There's just a tiny bit.
It's real. Mother's was off when she started first gray, and hers was real heavy right there in her part.
My part is probably got the most, but
yeah,
it's coming on in here. But yeah, I'm just giving up the ghost, so letting her come on in.
Get it, girl, get it.
I wish mine would go white like Aunt Mel was, you know. So
mine probably be yellow like Aunt Ruby. All the mirrors
nicotine and all. A little smoky smoke.
Oh man, oh my. Well, just hop
jump
to
in
it because, you know, I am a Hot Mess Express today, so.
Well, I was going to go over my my finishes, because never have I kept up with what I have finished in a year. And I thought, well, I'm going to go back and do it this time. So some of these I didn't pull off the wall because they're already framed or whatever. And Christy's going to insert pictures of those. So if you see me doing this, this is where she's got to put a picture in. But this morning, I wanted to finish my 'Tis the Season by Blackbird. I had never framed it. And I did it, and I did this one too. So this was my first finish of 2024, and I finished this one on the 14th of January, and it's Home of a Needleworker by Little House Needleworks.
Oh, so, that's pretty.
And this is one of those discount frames. What does that say? $8.50, $6.50?
$8.50.
$8.50 from Hobby Lobby, and it says it was regular $29.99. So she fit, but she barely fit in there. I'm telling you, them pins. And then the back, I ain't
Meanwhile, while
got it
Callie
done.
was finishing stuff, I was just taking them out, you know.
So that's number one. And I'm surprised
you
I
hadn't.
hadn't.
Stack them over here till you get.
I'm surprised I hadn't.
Oh, it's not heavy.
Finished that one before now. I actually forgot about it.
It's
so.
really pretty.
Then my next finish was on the 30th of January 2024, and it's Red Work Pear. So Christy will put a picture in here. And I may have to take one and resend you, because the one I have is just the stitch piece. It's not where I made them into pairs. So.
Okay.
But that was number 2. Then number 3 was my Memorial Day by Hands On Design, and I finished it on April the 13th, 2020. Then I had several pillow finishes, and the first one was Remember Me by Scattered Seed Samplers. And so it's this one. Did I say when I finished that?
I don't think so.
All right. This one was finished on, the stitch piece was finished on the 18th of April, 2024. Then my next one was a pillow, and I finished this one on April the 20th. And this is 'Tis Spring by With Thy Needle and Thread. Let's see. The next one is a finish that it was my small for StitchCon. And it was Stitch Some Happy by Hands On Design. And I finished it on June the 13th, 2020.
If you don't quit pointing at me, I'm going to bite that finger off.
Number 7 was Summer Sweets Pin Kit by Scattered Seed Samplers. And I finished this one on August the 6th. So that's this one.
That's pretty too.
Number 8 is My Home Sweet Home by With Thy Needle and Thread.
Boy, you was on a Brenda kick.
They all just come together right there.
I love that ribbon.
It come in that kit.
Okay. Good choice.
August the 7th is when this one was finished. And this is that one I tried to pick that slub out and have that whole debacle. Okay. My next finish.
We can play cornhole when we get finished.
Yeah. My next one was America the Beautiful by Blackbird Designs, and I finished it on August the 24th. The next one was my small for the Garon retreat, and it was the turkey off the Harvest Time chart by Prairie Schooler, and I finished it on August the 26th. That same day, I finished Halloween Time by the Witchy Stitcher on August the 26th. Then my next one was Summer Jubilee. That was my birthday sale by Blackbird Designs, and I finished it on October the 4th. Then my next one was Halloween Eve by Blackbird Designs, and I finished it on October the 12th. Then I got on Quaker Crow by the Work Basket, and I finished it on October the 22nd. So she'll put that picture here. And then Feast of Friendship by Blackbird Designs, I finished it on November the 1st, 2024. And then my last finish for the year was the stocking freebie by Madame LaFay that I stitched for the Advent box that we did and gifted. So she'll put a picture here. And I finished it. I couldn't really, I don't know what day I finished it on. It was in November sometime, but I'm not sure of the day. So, but I had 16 finishes for 2024, so I was pretty proud of that.
Yeah.
So, good stuff.
That was fast.
I mean.
You didn't show that one.
Oh, wait, I had my 'Tis the Season. I finished it.
You need a pen?
Yeah.
That's the one right there.
Now I have to go back and look. So I had 17 finishes.
I started watching Two Needles Pulling Thread this morning, and Kathy and Missy have the same amount of whips, just like us. And they didn't plan
Oh, really?
it. Yeah. I didn't get to finish watching it because I had to get in the shower, but
I did. I put it in my journal, so I finished that one on November the 11th, 24.
Okay.
So, but I had gotten it framed this morning is when I started with, and this is that frame I had gotten at the thrift store,
and it works.
And I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like it's crusty all around the edge. Like, let's see if you can see it. I don't know. It's got all these.
It looks almost like a rust kind. Not
Yeah,
really rust,
like an
but
old,
an acidy. You know what I mean.
but I thought it fit pretty good in there
It
for
does.
$8 at the thrift store.
Yep.
So
Shawl
I just got to put me a wire on the back of it, and that mug will be ready to hang up. So 17 finishes.
Are
for
you
this
hanging
year.
it up?
I'm gonna hang it in that sewing room. I don't listen. That's just a menagerie.
Well, honey, look over there on my wall. I've got Halloween. I've got spring. I've got samplers. I've got, do what makes you happy.
I stitched it. I want to see it all of the year. So, and I wanted to show this too. I had said I was going to bring this. This was my small that I got in the Smalls Exchange at the Garon Stitchery Retreat. And I had it, I'd already put it up on the shelf, and I kept forgetting to get it. But I'll have to go back now and look and see who I got this from. But this was my small from that retreat in the Smalls Exchange. So I want to be sure and show it.
Cutie, cutie, cutie.
All right, ma'am.
Oh, boy. Okay. Like I said, when you take a gummy on Friday night and you're kind of still hungover the next morning, I do not have any of my stuff pulled, but I will insert pictures. And I didn't write when I finished them down, but my 2024 finishes were Matter in Hand by Jeanette Douglas, The First Day of Christmas by Hello from Liz Matthews, Strength and Dignity by Annie the Proper Stitcher, Gilmoreisms by, was it Forbidden Fiber Co?
I think so.
Okay, if not, I'll make the correction there on screen. And that's the one that I did for Whitney for her birthday, and was able to have Paula at Craft Gallery frame it. I finished Stitching with Friends, and it is by,
I don't remember that one. Which one was it? Is that the one that's hanging over there?
no, I hadn't
Okay.
done it yet. By Jan Hicks Creates. It's that one that Shelley did year before
Okay.
last for StitchCon. They started it, and then they were going to finish it the next year. I'd have gotten either one or two of the motifs done for the 4th of July rules by Primrose Cottage, because I'm doing them separately so I can have pillows, Dobo pillows made. I finished either one or two. I know I finished one. I might have finished two. I finished my Prairie Life sampler by Heartstrings. Is it
Samplery.
Is it Heartstrings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was my birthday sale. Duh. I finished the Loose Feathers Summer, Autumn, and Winter by Blackbird Designs. I finished Midnight Watch by Blackbird Designs. I finished the Prairie Schooler Santas 2004 and 2005. And the With Thy Needle word plays, I finished January, February, and March. I finished Christmas Sausage Frankie by Stacy Nash. I finished For Where Your Treasure Is by Abby Rose Designs. I finished Hallows Manor by The Proper Stitcher. I finished Rack Stack by Plum Street. It was a smalls exchange for the Garon retreat. I finished Stitching Sisters by Chessie and Me. And Richardson by My Sister Sampler. And the Soda Stitch, the Pinup Girl, since we just decided to do one and done. So I finished that one, and I finished Hello Fall by Plum Street. I had 22 finishes for 2024.
That's good. I didn't put my pinup girl on there because I'm still going to stitch my name on her.
Yeah.
So, but that's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I think we
I cleaned off some bigger whips, you know, that the big houses and pumpkins and stuff. So I was pretty pleased with that. So
I don't think, I was trying to look and see, I don't think any of the finishes that I had were previous whips.
they were all done this year.
Mm-hmm.
Several of mine were previous.
And I need to get, I need to stop. I need to stop doing that.
You need to get Papa on the finishing, the framing.
Yeah. Oh,
So.
these ain't fully finished.
No, I know. That's
Yeah.
what I was saying. You need to,
These is just, yeah.
the ones that you finished the
No,
stitching
I
on.
need to, for real, work on my older whips and get them done before I completely lose wanting to do them. You know, just get them done.
I was glad. I kept putting off the ones that I had from last year, like those big ones, like Halloween Eve, because a lot of those were stitched with 2 strands, and it just...
See, that's just not my thing anymore.
It ain't mine either, but I made myself finish them, and I'm glad I did. So, then, I didn't fill out any of that start, because some of that stuff I didn't know. But, anyway, so that'll be a wrap on 2024.
Yep.
So.
She is done.
She's done. And I have, y'all be so proud of me. I just can't wait to show you. I have filled out my book every day.
See, I'm really on the bus.
Sure have. And when I show you my whips, you're gonna fall clean out of that chair.
Well, just jump on it, sis.
Let me see. I have put them cards in every one of these bags.
You is a lie. Have you?
And these 3, yeah. And I ain't done that other basketball yet. But yes, ma'am, I have put them in there. And this one, I started this back after we come back from StitchCon. But, you know, then I had messed it up. So I restarted it on 12/29.
Yeah.
So, but I got a little bit done on this. I started this hoo-ha over here.
Yeah.
And I come across the top, and then some of this yellow and this purple, and then started coming down this side, because I get bored with the same thing. I put those words in since last time. So she's coming along. I've got her next to my chair, so I can just whoop her out when I want to. And I don't know if that back stitch on that black over there looks all right or not. Because it says to do it with 1 strand, but it looks awful thin to me.
It's really pretty.
But maybe it'll come on out. But that's a Stitch in Time, or Stitch in Time by Mill Hill. So, that tomato's going to be pretty.
I mean,
Here's the
who
pattern.
are you?
I'm telling you, I have turned
Who the flip
over a new.
are you?
I have turned over a new leaf, but that's the chart. Act like I know what I'm doing, don't I? So that's my one whip.
My gosh.
And then my new start for this year.
It says take the wheel.
I did start this a little early. I started it on the 30th of December.
I can't even watch you right now.
And this is in my bag that I made that was boogered up at the bottom. A little short on this end, so I'll put that in there.
Does it even matter?
Nope. This one is Autumn at Hot Run Hollow. Is my New Year's, or one of my New Year's start. It's a heifer pull for this month too, because I cheated and put it on there. And I only pulled the colors for the top block so far, so I'm doing a conversion from, it's charted for NPI, and then the DMC numbers are listed, and I'm converting those to whatever I have in my stash. So I've got to get me a paper and write down what I'm using for each color. So I haven't got that done yet.
Can you write it down on the bottom of your card?
I don't know. That's a lot of thread. It's 50.
Or maybe you could put two together, staple two together.
There's 6 times 3 is 18. Maybe I can do 2 together.
I'm just, you know, trying to help you out. Because that's how I roll.
So
Supported.
And listen, I was so nervous to start this, I didn't even know. Because I had this half-yard piece of fabric. And, like, it's 40 count. And so it's going to be, like, 35 inches long,
and this one's
I think.
Which?
Autumn at Hot Run Hollow.
Yeah, honey. Yeah.
And it's going to take almost the whole length of this piece of fabric when it's unrolled. And I was just nervous as a cat trying to make sure to get it up high enough.
So, you are converting yours?
Mm-hmm.
See, I give up on that real quick.
Yeah.
I said DMC. You know, I want to talk about something for a second. Well, you go ahead, and then I'm going to talk about
I'm done. So this is what I've got done. It's about half of that top border up there. So.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to, and I am as guilty as the next person, and I don't mind saying so, but I was going to, or I did kit up Farms of Hot Run Hollow, or Farms at Hot Run Hollow. I'll have to look and see, but, and I was gonna, instead of the MPI, because I can't spend $278 on silk for one project, but I was gonna pull from my overdyed stash. That's hard when there's so many colors and you don't exactly know where it's going to be used, if it's going to look right. And I got discouraged and I said, screw it. So I went to Hobby Lobby twice last week, as a matter of fact. And I went to Hobby Lobby Thursday and got all the DMC. But I said all that to say, DMC gets a bad rap. And, you know, people think, well, I want to use overdyed and I want to do that. DMC has some very beautiful colors. Now, if you're wanting to go for a more prim look with your stitching, my personal opinion, I do believe that your overdyed is going to be your best bet. But I was just, when I was pulling the colors, I thought, wow, these are beautiful.
And they're vibrant. A lot of them are
they're
vibrant.
Easily accessible, and they're cheap, relatively cheap compared to other.
It's DMC is good stuff.
Yeah. So I just wanted to give a shout out to the DMC at the start of 2025. We're going to quit being what's that word?
Discriminatory.
Discriminatory. We're going to quit. I'm going to quit.
Ain't a thing wrong with it.
So.
And if I've got a big block color of something that I want to be variegated, then I'll go to the overdyed. But if it's a little bitty something and I don't give a crap, you know, DMC is good stuff, and I'll use it. And
considering that's the only local alternative that we have if we need something, unless it's each other.
Yeah. Which I need to borrow that cranberry.
Jesus, here we go. I hope somebody out there in cross stitch land is keeping a tally.
Let's see. I was going to see if this called for 2 skeins.
10 yards.
That's 2 skeins because it's one.
5.
Well, I was about to get aggravated because I thought, now, listen. Let me just take this out of here so you can get the full effect.
Well, I'm fixing to turn around. I'm just digging for you. Digging for you.
So this is my blessing sampler that I started. Oh, where did my book go? And it is out of the Home for Holidays book, I believe.
Here.
Thank you.
Does it need 2?
No, I still got just a tiny bit on this.
Well, does it not say you need 2?
It says 10 yards, but I wasn't reading that, you know. I mean, I've already used the whole one. So one more out to do.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
So
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
This is out of the Home for Holidays book by Blackbird. And this chart is Blessings Be Thine.
And this is your blessing sampler.
And this is it right here. Pretty pretty. And so I started it on New Year's Day, wasn't it? And I got a good chunk done. So this is on 32 count Wren by Picture This Plus. And I didn't, excuse me, it called for the green was to be Gentle Arts Dried Thyme, and I didn't have it, so I subbed it for, let me check my card here.
Or Endive?
I did a color and cotton called Yuletide. So I had me some other ones on here.
Those cards are very handy.
They are.
I mean, they are aggravating, but if you do
take the time to
every
do it,
time, they are very handy when you need to go back and find something or.
So that's Havana. That was called for. This is what I got left of that one skein of cranberry.
Well,
and I had a chunk to do.
There.
And then this is oatmeal. That's called for by Gentle Arts. And I chose this green, Yuletide by Color and Cotton. So now I can motor on. I'm telling you, I had to work down through here. Because I knew I was getting close on my cranberry. And I thought, well, I can't stop stitching. So I worked all my way down to here so I could get some of them, that green. So, but if I keep rocking along like I have been, I can get this finished. And then when we're talking about blessing samplers, I done picked me out one. You know, I didn't know you're supposed to get it done within 30 days. And I thought, well, I frigged that up, didn't I? But I'm determined I'm going to get it done this month. So, but that's all my whips.
Wow.
What you been working on?
Well, I worked on Courage a little more. And y'all, I think I told y'all last time, but I am going to reiterate. There are so many mistakes in this. Some motifs I didn't even put in. But, you know, it is what it is. And this is Courage by Praiseworthy Stitches. But I really don't like much.
That ought to be a finish this month.
Now, I don't know if I get it done this month. But I'm bad close. And it is, I'm doing it in honor of my mother. Let me see where my card's at. I'm doing it on 32 count French country mocha, except this fabric came from Keepsakes, but I don't think that's 32 count.
I don't think that's vintage country mocha.
Well, I'm just telling you. I'm sorry. Country French cafe mocha.
Okay.
Don't get me to line. But I don't think it's 32. It might be. But anyway. I worked on that a few more times since our last video. And I finally just had to put it down because it was just monopolizing my time. And did you bring, or are you tell what your heifer pulls are for this month? Or did you already tell that?
I cheated. I said I cheated and I plugged in my Blessings Be Thine and my Ultimate Holla.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to first of all say thank you to Tara Sully Stitches. I was watching her video and I just remembered, I don't think I commented on it to let her know that I have watched it. But anyway, she was showing her finishes and she showed a bit of spring that is in the Ooh La La Blackbirds book. And I had not yet made a decision about what my blessing sampler was going to be. And when I saw that, I thought, that might be a very good possibility. So it's A Bit of Spring by Blackbird Designs. And it's, like I said, it's in the Ooh La La book. And I went to the mailbox got the mail the other day, and my Grace Notes Fabric of the Month was in there. And it's a 36 count gingerbread latte. And I thought, well, that just made my mind up because I love this fabric. And I'm so thankful that I'm going to have some left. I even went to their website to see if you could order. And I need to just send her a message and ask her.
It's perfect for that chart, though.
It is perfect. I can't see.
Move it up some if you can. Over this way. That's good.
And that's what I've gotten done on my
That looks so good.
blessing sampler. But this fabric, I wanted 2 more pieces of it.
It goes with those colors.
I mean,
so
it
good.
goes perfect. When I took it out, I thought, well, there's my sign. So I worked on that, and I finally had to put it down this morning because I thought I'm going to sit here and, I'm just using all the called for floss except I did not have a used brick or a perfect pie crust. If I do, it's not on my tree, and I just subbed out what the DMC colors were. So, but I had, and it's in my bag that Beth gave me for Christmas, that Stephanie, the New England Stitcher, made. And somebody on the video, was this it? That they had asked me about my tags. And we had tags made. And I'll talk to Callie if you want to sell some or whatever. We've had these, just the cards made, and I ordered the tags and the tags from Amazon. But on the tags of each of my project bag, it just tells, well, I can't read it. It says WHIP, and it's the chart name, you write it in, the designer, you write it in, and the start date, you write it in, and then it says hashtag miscellaneous info. And like I just put on mine, the blessing sampler. But that way, if you have a bag that doesn't have a vinyl front, and I'm leaning more toward bags that don't have them, it's just an easy, quick way to know what's in each bag without having to open it and go through it. So, but if y'all are interested in those, let us know and I'll talk to Callie. This is, let me show what, these are my whip goes. And look at this bag that I've got my Farms at Hot Run Hollow.
Well, that's a perfect one, ain't
I
it?
mean, it is. That's what I thought. I thought, yep. I hadn't put my tag on it because, like I said, I just started it this morning. And it is The Farms of Hot Run Hollow by Carriage House. And this is my hashtag 25 to life. Because it's probably going to take me that. And like I said, I sat there last night, Thursday night, and I put DMC on floss drops.
Is that all of them?
That's all of them. And these are from Adam Hart, and they're floss drops, and I just took a little sticker and wrote the number on it, and when I'm through with them, I can just hang them on my floss tree and always keep that DMC on that little floss tag, and it's got a little slit on the side for you to put your extra.
You know how many colors is in it? Did you count
38, I think. And I am doing it. I told you. I told you another lie. Did I not even write it down? I hadn't even done a card on. I mean, I am on the bus.
We've turned the corner here, haven't we?
It is on a fat half of 36 count summer khaki. Todd went in Creative Needle Arts on their way home from the beach before Christmas and picked it up for me so I could get started. And this is all that I have managed to get due. Sorry, I get due this morning. But
As she started, though.
I started. And look,
Yeah.
I took one of those. I had still one of those little stickers where I was bobbing or putting those DMCs on floss drops the other night, and I thought, until I get a good start, so I know what's what, I just wrote top on it, stick it on my Q-snap.
On the back of my Mill Hill kit,
Yes.
I had to write top on the back side of that paper.
Yeah.
Because I thought, sure as I'm sitting here, you'll get that flipped around. my autumn at Hot Run Hollow, I didn't say what fabric it was on. It's Old Colonial, but I don't know who the maker is. So if somebody knows who Old Colonial's by, will you please let me know? It was a piece I got off the D-Stash group, and it didn't have the maker. It just had the name of the fabric.
Old Colonial. You could probably look it up.
Probably.
I may, when I can get to my phone, I may, that sounds so familiar. I may have a piece, is what I'm trying to say, and I can look on my app and see.
I'd like to.
Can you make these bags just a little bit bigger for big girls?
I need to make me one for mine, because I put this chart and stuff in that one bag, but that Q-snap won't go in it.
Yeah, I usually don't stitch on a Q-snap this big, but
big girls call for them.
It was working for it. There's all my stuff in my horsey bag. Thank you, Albert. And my heifer pulls for January is Violet's Blue. I've got to work 5 days on Violet's Blue and 5 days on But God. And this is my But God by the Bay Needle Art. And this is the one that for some reason, I don't have a card. And I don't know what color the fabric is, but I'm just using a combination of Weeks and DMC, whatever it was called for. And all I like is not much. Is not much. I like the house, yes, and a little bit of grass, but this is my whip heifer pull for January. So I'm hoping that I can really get some progress, if not a finish on that for January.
We're only 4 days in. So.
Yeah. And this is a vintage Stitchers bag. Miss Tammy. And then my 2 new starts for the heifer pull is Double Crown 1823 by Samplers Not Forgotten. Well, let me get my, and I hadn't done a card. I haven't done anything on this other than kit it and stick it in a bag. So I love the colors in that, and I'm gonna do it on 32 count light nougat XJU designs. And these, I think these are all the colors. It might not be, but those are the colors. And they're all Weeks. I think those colors will look good on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a brownie with a small pool of pink. Would you not think that?
Mm-hmm. That blue ought to pop off of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's all... What does that mean? I think... Oh, boy. Christy. What is GS? Gloriana Silk?
Yeah, I bet it is.
I think I did the conversion. But why in the piss did I not write it down? Anyway, that'll be another
a task for this evening.
That'll be another rabbit hole. But I'll get it figured out. And if not, there's not that many colors. I'll just make I'll make work what I've got. And this is in a Como Stitches bag. She had some cute little bird bags last night.
Did she?
And of course I looked at the clock and it was 7 o'clock and her sale's at 6 o'clock and there was not one left. But my next new start is Emmeline Purnell. by Hands Across the Sea.
That's pretty.
Yeah. And this will be my first time using 103s, and I'm going to do it on 32 count Time Worn by Mystic Fabrics. And I had it kitted up. I bought the chart and the threads at Acorns and Threads.
You got something to put your threads in when you open your pack?
Yes. Yeah. And that's it for me.
That's all she wrote, folks?
Yep. Okay.
That's
You
what
got
I
any
got.
haul?
Well, I've got haul, but it's fabric to make bags.
Oh.
So,
Well, I went, like I said, I went to Hobby Lobby twice this week. This one was $8.50. And I guess the woman read it wrong because she charged me $6.50 for it. This one, you can't read the sticker on it. So she gave it to me for $6.50 also.
oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I love the
Rippling,
texture.
yeah.
And this one didn't have a sticker at all, so I got it for $6.50. And it's kind of like a bluey green around through
That's
there.
pretty.
But I liked it. But I got those 3 at Tuscaloosa. And I got these at Jasper. This one was $10.94.
That's a pretty color, too.
Yeah. It's a big one, too.
Mm-hmm.
I got this one for $3.40. Got this one for $2.72.
Girl, that was good.
Yeah. Yep. It's got a few scuff marks on
Listen,
it, but
you can't see them.
nope. And I got this one for $3.40. It's kind of got little
Pock mark
Yeah.
holes in it.
Yeah.
It's cute, though.
Yep. So I got those. Oh boy.
I got this one was one of those the square one that I did the little house needlework in. It was one of those that I found at Jasper, and I should have brought them. I got 4 or 5 more of them that, you know, for $6 to $8 a piece.
Alan says that I'm buying a point driver.
Yeah, I've looked at them, so
They're not cheap.
no, they're not.
And I got this came yesterday. And I don't know where I saw it, so I can't even give credit. I can't lie. I mean, I guess I could lie. I got these off of Amazon. And I'll try to remember to put the link down there. And from now on, when I get something that I can fully kit or get it fully kitted, I'm putting them in these bags with a project card and hanging them in the closet. So they're out of the way and they'll be easily accessible. So I got those. Like I said, they came yesterday. And this is my bag that I tote up and down the stairs because I keep it upstairs, and when the mail comes, if it's anything cross stitch related, I stick it in that bag.
Easy
to tote down here. Oh, this is yours. Your thread.
That'll be another new start for me. Because I'm starting that joker this evening.
Now, which one is that?
It's for that tomato chart by Erin Elizabeth that was in that stitchy box.
Oh, okay. Okay. And, this was it was going to be part of Callie's Christmas box only because I know she loves Halloween and they got lost in the mail, so she had to resend them.
Oh, little boo one.
And it's from the Kentucky Needler, and I got Gobble and Hello Pumpkin.
I have been trying to organize all that kind of stuff right there.
Yeah.
That stuff you get from StitchCon and the
Yeah.
retreats and all.
Yeah.
I think I've got my system now.
And we got a beautiful card from Ashlyn, and it says, "Bring on the merry and get down with the cheer." And she put her dog's paw prints. There's 3 dogs, but she put her dog's paw prints. I love that.
Aww.
I absolutely love that. So thank you very much, Ashlyn. And like I said, I got my Grace Notes, which I've already started using. And I got a Christmas card. And I got my Gentle Arts from Grace Notes. I got Brethren Blue. That's kind of the color that's around that frame on the inside. I got Brick Path. Briar Rose.
That's pretty.
That is a pretty color, ain't it? Brown Bear. And Brandy. So I got those as part of my subscription. And that's it. That's it.
I worked on
Ta-da!
my floss tree the other day. I had stuff on there just slung up on it. And
Well, now mine's all together. I might need to sit down and reevaluate the inventory. But anyway.
well, we're down to the giveaway part.
Yeah.
So we got
Let me get a notebook.
5 charts, but it'd be 3 giveaways.
Yeah, because one of them was gifted to us by Lee, Miss Myra, and Miss Linda, and because they have all finished.
So they passed along these, and it's the summer, autumn, and winter Blackbird Designs chart. So this is what this is what they look like all together. And we have this is a sale for us that I need to pull out and work on this
And
night.
it is hashtag 3 is better than 1 BBD sale 24, I believe. I'll put it on the screen.
Is it BBD sale?
Blackbird Design.
Okay. I was thinking about birthday.
No.
And then, so the next one is Strawberry Fields Forever by Blackbird Designs. Didn't you finish this year?
Yes.
Was it on your list?
It was not.
I thought you finished it.
Did I finish it this year or last year?
I thought
The
you
year
finished
before.
it this. I don't know.
Well, hang on.
Don't get me
Hold,
lying.
hold, please. Hold, please. No, I finished it on Christmas Eve of 23.
Okay. Well, I knew it was close.
Yeah. Yep.
So this will be giveaway number 2, Strawberry Fields Forever by Blackbird Designs. And then we got one more Blackbird. This is the Long and Winding Road. So this will be number 3 giveaway. So if you're interested in any of those, just comment on our video.
Be 18. Be a resident of the U.S.
Like our video and be a subscribe.
Sorry, you got to talk while I finish writing because
Well, I'm about talked out. I done talked about all my stuff I got
So
going.
that's 3 giveaways. If you want number 1, Summer, Autumn, and Winter by Blackbird Designs. Number 2 is Strawberry Fields Forever. And number 3 is The Long and Winding Road by Blackbird Designs. So we're just having a Blackbird extravaganza.
That's right. What kind of, what better one to have?
Right.
I've got this one kitted up, that Strawberry Fields Forever.
Honey, once I got started on it, I couldn't put it down.
It's pretty. I need to stitch it.
Could not put it down. So, is there anything else we need to talk about?
I think that's about it this time.
Oh, I was thinking while I was in there getting ready. What would you think about doing a live video? Or it doesn't have to be live. No, let's don't do that. What would you think about letting people on this video ask any question they want to ask, but not stitching related?
That's fine. My life is an open book.
Oh boy, you sound like not any of y'all. Somebody that we know, but I just thought that would be fun because I know everybody, almost every video, multiple people say they love that we share about our family. They love the pictures at the front of the video. And I just thought, you know, that'd be something different. Yeah. Be something out of the norm. And
well, and two, it's first of the year when we can kind of reintroduce ourselves to people that may watch our whip parade and just saw it. Because I know a lot of people out there they're looking at videos and whip parades to see who they may want to watch.
Yeah,
you know?
they've been some good whip parades.
So that'd be good. We can do that.
Yeah. Did you watch Bernadette?
I started it on the way down here.
Oh, she has an eye for fabric.
Yes, she does.
Gosh. And I watched Snug Harbor this morning. Did you see, or if you hadn't watched it, go and watch it. Debbie showed her box that she got from House of Stitch and Stash, Rika.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Was it good?
I immediately paused the video and went to see if I could order one. It is great.
I'll have to go look at it.
Great.
Did you get your email about?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Farm Girl Dry Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get that off, sent off in the next week or so.
Yeah, I do too.
But
that's all I got.
That's
I'm going
all?
to visit my mama this evening. I was going to go before I come down here and run out of time, you know.
Yeah,
so.
me too. I was going to take a longer nap. I run out of time.
So
But
I'm going to go check on her, and then I'm going home, and I'm going to sew a little, and then I'm going to stitch a little. Jeremy's working 24 today, so
well,
I got the whole house to myself.
You know, they ain't nothing like it.
Mm-mm. You and them dogs. I mean, just make it every step you make.
Dogs. Ugh.
Everybody needs them about 10.
I was telling Tim, the man I work for, yesterday or Thursday, we got off of work. We worked out on Friday the 20th. We went to Coleman and ate with Todd and Holly that Sunday. And I was trying to even think if I went anywhere. I think we might have went and ate Mexican one night. But for almost 2 weeks up until Tuesday, I had not been out of this house.
It's nice.
I have not left. We've hosted a couple of Christmases, 2-3 Christmases, but I have not been out of this house until we went to Tuscaloosa Tuesday because I broke 2 nails off. And Alan said, well, I want to go to Harbor Freight. I can drop you off because Matt and Lacey had took my Tahoe to the beach after Christmas. Hers was messing up. And he said, I'll drop you off and go to Harbor Freight and then we'll go get some lunch. And I was like, yeah. So that's what we did. And that's the only 2 places that I went in almost 2 weeks.
I was thinking last night, I don't know when the last time we even ate out was. I've been cooking since I've been at home. And last night I made chicken spaghetti.
chicken spaghetti.
And my God, it was good. I'd never made chicken spaghetti before, but somebody at church had made it for our Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner. And it was so good. And
Alan loves it.
And so I made like a church pan full. So that's what we're having for lunch tomorrow too. So, but it was good. And I went to Hobby Lobby a couple times this week, and then I went to the quilt store at Fayette. And let me show you this. So Blackbird Designs is coming out with a new line of fabric next August.
This August?
This coming August. And he was showing me the book while I was up there. But I want to do that quilt.
Did you ask them about getting overdyed?
Mm-mm. But look at this fabric. It's going to be called Wild Orchid. So I don't know if y'all can see that.
Are you supposed to be showing that?
I don't know. But it goes with it, like the Raven quilt. We'll use some of these fabrics too, but look at those.
Oh, my goody. Oh.
There's another
Did you
colorway.
ask him, could we get one of them books?
And then this purple one. But I said,
wow.
I know that's a long way off, but you're going to have to get that. I said, I hope y'all are ordering it. He said, we are. And so I was sitting there looking at that book with him, showing him stuff that I liked out of it. And I said, I'm going to need some of that. I'm just going to go ahead and take because I want to do that Raven quilt. But I thought that was so pretty. I mean, that just makes I said, that makes my mouth water. So they had.
I have yet to go over there.
Well, now's a good time to go because they're trying to clear out inventory. They're moving their store. You know, they're in that little bitty tiny spot. And they're moving over to where Collins Furniture used to be by the pharmacy. So it's going to be much bigger. And they're going to do classes and all kind of stuff. So, but I'm talking about, how big is that place? Maybe about 16 by 20 foot where they're at now. And when I tell you that there was bolts of fabric just everywhere.
Are they doing well?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And he said that they're getting more inventory in, and they were trying to reduce their inventory, so they run a little short sale, but they'll be having it keep it running. So anyway, they're doing good. So
good. And I was just gonna tell y'all, for the folks that have slept on Ilbert's Christmas present, y'all need some of these flip-flop or these house shoes.
I love them.
They are so comfortable. And they're cheap.
Yeah, they're not much.
I mean, I don't mean cheap. I mean, they're very affordable. Like, I'm going to order a pair for work. I'm going to order a pair to put in the camper. And I was texting in our group text yesterday or day before, and I was like, and don't be surprised if they don't make an appearance at some retreats this year.
Well, and so so we had created our list, you know. I told Jeremy we each had to do a wish list. So my little iron came in. And I had gotten the little travel size Aliso iron or whatever. When it come in, I plug it up and I'm thinking, this is not working because it's not steaming like it's supposed to. I never could get it to steam. So Jeremy had come home the next day. He was on a 24 and he come home the next day and I said, see if you can get that iron to steam. He couldn't get it to either, so we ended up having to return it. And I said, well, it's probably a good thing because I want the full size one.
Oh, my gosh. I just found a needle in my pants.
Stick your leg.
That is a pony needle. Sorry. Daggone.
So we sent that back and I said, it's probably a good thing because I just want to order me a full size one because the full size one raises up, you know, after you go.
I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway, it's a good iron. So he sent that back. He scheduled a pickup for it and I sent it back. And we got a credit. Well, I was on there and I really wanted this Bible bag that I had in my wish list and nobody got it for me. And I thought, I'm going to order myself that Bible bag because the one I took to church, my Bible is too thick for it. Because my Bible's about this thick, you know. And plus I got a Sunday school notebook in there and I've got a sermon notebook.
And candy.
and I've got highlighters and all this stuff. So I ordered me one. I really researched on Amazon about this bag, and it come in last Thursday or Friday. And when I tell you I am in love with it.
Well, I'm gonna need it too. I'm gonna need to know.
I'll share you the link
Okay.
if you come to church Sunday with me.
Okay.
But it's got a shoulder.
Right.
It's got a shoulder strap on it. It's got 2 pockets on the outside, so you can slide your phone down in. It's got a divider on the inside. I'm telling you, it is jam up. So I'm probably gonna have to share that link too. But
yeah.
if you want a good Bible bag that's got plenty
you gotta go
of
church with Callie Sunday.
That's right. This is a good one. So, and I'm picky about my Bible bag. So, they had a black one, a gray one with black trim, and I got the gray with the black trim.
Did you get another pair of shoes? Was that what you was going toward?
No.
Oh.
I was just telling you about my Bible bag. Let me tell you, they just be rolling up with all kinds of stuff out there. So, but that was my. I didn't get it for Christmas, but I thought I'm gonna treat myself and get me that Bible bag. So I did.
Funny.
But I'll share a link. So,
yeah, please do.
But then I got tickled. I got a message from Miss Kay the other night. Let me show it to you.
How funny. Well, I was very unsure about like what size to order, but I got the 7 to 7.5, and they're not too tight at all.
Mine I don't know.
How fun. She got the same ones I did.
Yeah.
Or is yours that too?
Mm-hmm.
With the, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if yours had the leopard print or the cheetah print or whatever you call it.
I said mine, and I've sent her one back of mine sitting in the floor in front of the recliner. I said mine's closed, but I don't have them on. But I don't know if one of my feet's bigger than the other one. So one of them feels a little bit snug, but not much.
Yeah.
You know.
I think I will send her a message today and say, hey, are you selling feet pics now? Miss Kay is who originally got us into project bags. Hers were some of the first. Mm-hmm. Hers were the first ones.
She said in her message, she said that bag making's no joke. She said when I saw y'all's video, I was glad to say some of my bags. So
yep.
But no, that's it for me.
Alrighty. By the time I edit and insert pictures and all that hoo-ha, it'll be a good one. Mm-hmm. Good length one, maybe. But,
all right. Well, y'all have a good rest of the month. Work on your stuff, and we'll be back, and who knows when.
Might be tomorrow. You don't know.
We own it, buddy. We is on it.
You know, if Albert cracks that whip, we'll be doing another one.
So, but y'all have a good rest of your day, and get some stitching in.
Yeah. Because I plan to.
Right.
Bye,
Talk to y'all
y'all.
later. Bye.